Hello everybody, welcome to this video where I will be showing you my script to do a bleed out effect in Roblox Studio. So this script basically just makes the screen turn red and your screen go blurry when your health gets low. So let me show you what it looks like. So right now I am going to set my health to 50, which is half of the max health, which happens to be 100 by default. So if I set it to 50, you can see my screen goes red and it kind of gets a little blurry like that. Right? If I set it to 20, you can see now it's very red and it's very blurry. And I can actually set my health to 0 or kill myself and it'll be the most intense. And after you reset, it'll go back and it'll work. Even if you reset your character, it will go red like that. So this script is actually very simple. It consists of just 13 lines of code. So, to get the script to work, you can put it inside starter player scripts. It might work in replicated first, but I haven't tested there. So, you should probably put it in starter player scripts inside of starter player. Now, you basically do not need to change anything inside the script. It just works out of the box. So, the script is in the description, but stick around if you want to see me analyze this code that I made and tell you how it works. So, the way this code works is whenever the character is spawned, we'll get the humanoid, and the humanoid will be used to check the health of the player. So this will run forever until the player dies. If the player is not dead, then we'll continually set the tint color, which is the color effects property, which controls the color of your screen, to be this color 3 object, with 1 as the R, which means 100% red, humanoid.health divided by humanoid.maxHealth, green, and humanoid.health divided by humanoid.maxHealth, blue. So basically this is just taking the fraction of the current player health out of the player's maximum health. So basically, if the player is full health, then the player's health will be 100 and the player's max health will also be 100. Therefore, this division statement will become 1. Therefore, all of this is equal to 1, 1, 1. Which is basically no color effect, because that's just white. But let's say the humanoid loses health and is only at 20 health now. The humanoid.health will be 20, but the max health will still be 100. If we take 20 divided by 100, we get 0.2. Therefore, this will turn to 1, 0.2, 0.2. And since this red is so much bigger than the blue or green channels, then it'll make it so that the screen goes red because the blue and green are kind of blocked off. And the next line is where we control the size of the blur, or how blurry the screen is. We set it to 15 times 1 minus humanoid health divided by humanoid.maxHealth. So this gets executed first. So the division statement, then the subtraction. But this entire block wrapped in parentheses happens first before we multiply it by this 15. So what happens is, let's say the humanoid has full health, therefore the humanoid has 100 health. So this health will be 100, and the max health will also be 100. This division statement will evaluate to 1, and 1 minus 1 happens to be 0, and 15 times 0 is 0. Therefore, the blur effect will be pretty much completely disabled since the size will be 0 in the case that the player has full health, which means that there is no blur. Now let's say the player has 20 health and has lost some health. Humanoid.health will be 20, but max health will still be 100. 20 divided by 100 will be 0.2, and 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. If you multiply 15 by 0.8, we get 12. And since that's a non-zero number, the blur effect will be visible. We set the blur effect size to 12 in the case that the player's health is 20. So this will make the blur effect stronger when the player has less health. And the color effect will also be stronger when the player has less health. You can see there's these 2 extra lines here. And that's there because when the player dies, we want to make sure the color is the most intense. So this is just the most intense color effect you can get by setting it to 100. Therefore, your screen is going to be completely red, and there's no other colors allowed other than red, so your screen will be just full on red. And the blur effect will also be set to its maximum value, which will be 15, because I think like you can play around with these values a bit if you don't think they're intense enough, but I feel like 15 is a good number. If you go too much, you basically can't see anything because it's so blurry. So yeah, that's the script analysis. Of course, this script is in the description. So thanks for watching the video. I will see you later. Bye guys.